$300 steadycam never been so cheap. We only need a couple of old broken hard drive. So let's begin with the tutorial. Let's take two old hard drive and with a screwdriver remove all the little screws and see what's inside. We continue to remove also the screws that are on top of the brushless motor and also from the arm that reads the disc. We have finally dismounted everything and we have got both the arms took apart. These arms were mounted originally on these little screws that now is just inside the aluminium block. So I will use a marker to mark the screw and later with the saw we can cut away everything. This finally is the result. We have got two little squares and in the middle you can see that we have got the screw that we are looking for. Later you will understand how we will use them. Now let's take a cylinder. This was from a PC printer. I took apart these beautiful ball bearings, but you can use also ball bearings from a skateboard for example. Let's take now a plexiglass base. This was a base from a perfume and mount both the ball bearings inside. So using a drill bit big enough I make a hole just in the middle of the plexiglass and as you can see it comes out a very beautiful hole and we can mount the ball bearings, one on the top and one on the bottom, and we fix them in place using some super glue. Be careful, don't put the super glue inside the ball bearings, otherwise we break everything. Let's take the aluminium block that are just the base of the arm of the hard drive, and these arms has inside two beautiful ball bearings. We can mount the aluminium blocks on the side of the plexiglass and we secure them on the side using a lot of super glue like this. I continue to take apart pieces from the aluminium base. For example, these are just the piece where we can mount the brushless motor, and I made a little modification. I took apart the pin that is inside this brushless motor, for example, that spins on two beautiful ball bearings, and I replace it with a longer screw because now I took a plastic handle and we can put in place the brushless motor on the top and we fix it in place from the bottom with a longer screw. As you can see, it spins very nice. Let's take now a 90-degree angle aluminium block and I made also here 6 holes that are just in the same position of the holes that are on the hard drive. We can secure them in place with the original screws. But first let me take also the base of another brushless motor and we can put it on the front of this 90-degree angle. As you can see, we can put it in place and secure everything using some rivets. This rivet will keep everything in place without shaking, with all smooth and very nice. And now you will understand better. We can put another brushless motor on the front. So here it is, we have got two motors, one on the handle and one on the front, and both spin very nice. I made another aluminium block with other 6 holes and I mount it on the front. I repeat, it spins very nice. These ball bearings are just great. Let's take the arm that reads the disc. These are a little bit too fragile, so using some more pieces of aluminium will make the thing much more stronger and stable. So we can glue them inside or put some longer screw to keep everything in place, and after this modification are just great. They aren't shaky, are just very nice. We can screw in place both the arm that reads the disc, and as you can see it spins everything smooth. The arms and also the ball bearings inside is just great. Also the handle is ready and we can put the things together using some 4 rivets. As you can see, it spins in the center, it spins like this, it spins here and it spins also on the handle. All the ball bearings we have used are just professional. I think that if I will buy them, are very expensive. Now let's take a longer tube. This tube will go inside the ball bearing that is in the middle, like this, and we will cut it at 8 centimeters long. Now let's take this. This is the only component I bought on eBay. It cost about 20 euro, and this is used to make macro photography. So we can place the camera on top and then we can balance it. Now let's put it on top of the handle. We need now some sort of a tube that we can decide how long to put it. So this broom works perfectly, because when it's in this position it has to be 40 centimeters long, and when we extend it has to be 70 centimeters long. So let's take the handle. On the bottom I fix in place an aluminium base. On the right and on the left I put some big screws, and here we can place some big metal washers. This will make some weight on the base and keep the steadycam much more stable after we secure them with a big nut. Let me take now all the rest of the things we have made earlier, so all the hard drive components and the aluminium blocks that are on the top, and put it on top of our new flycam. So we are ready to test it out. Let's go. You come on top here and we are going outside. Okay, once the camera is in place, we just have to test it out. So I bring you here, and here are some test footage for you.
Guarda ancora.
Adesso andiamo nel castello. Non è un castello vero, perché è una ricostruzione. Non tutti lo sanno, ma andiamo dentro.
Non ti colo. La vita. Vai su forte, dai. Dai forte.
Well folks, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know below with a thumbs up, that is always appreciated. And I leave you with my to-pass project, how to make a very powerful LED torch inside an old broken Russian camera, and also how to make a vacuum coffee machine inside two old light bulbs. See you next week with another do-it-yourself tutorial. Ciao ciao.